Okay. I've been in investment banking for over 40 years, so a change to utility warehouse was quite a change. My hobbies are Pilates, bridge, golf, socializing, and enjoying life. I'm originally from Glasgow and moved to London in 1973 when I had secured a job and wanted to spread my wings and see more of life. How we got started with utility warehouse happened about 14 years ago. My wife and I were invited to a friend's birthday party. We got chatting to this chap who told us he could save us money on our household bills. We couldn't believe it, but we sent him our bills, and a week later told us he could save us quite a lot of money. We became customers, and a year later became distributors when he showed us how we could make money from this networking company. My wife started this off, and when I retired from investment banking, joined her in the distributorship. We are doing this to supplement our pensions and to keep the grey matter ticking over. The income from this is willable, and we have made lots of friends through the business. I thought I would start off by telling you a story about a family that I recently saw who were paying exorbitant amounts of money for their utilities. They actually had 6 different bills coming in at all different times of the month. Let me just scroll down a bit. As you can imagine, all these bills added up and the family were not able to budget as well as they could. Working with the utility warehouse allows us to put together into one all the bills so that gas, electric, home phone, broadband, mobile, and even boiler cover and home insurance as well on one monthly payment, which covers everything. It is really that simple. People have peace of mind knowing that they can budget far better. One of our customers has various properties with multi-occupancy. As the utilities are higher than utility warehouse can manage, I have introduced them to a company called Full Power Utilities, who can obtain very competitive prices for searching all the utility companies throughout the UK. They will also monitor this on an annual basis so that clients obtain the best price always. This also benefits dry cleaners, hairdressers, etc., who use large amounts of electricity. There is also our cashback card where huge savings can be made. I know that when I go shopping, I can top up the card either via the computer or mobile phone and put on whatever amount I need and off to go to the shops. If I shop in Sainsbury's, Marks and Spencer's, Primark, or whatever, there is a list of our major high street stores where I receive between 3 and 7% cashback, which comes straight off my utility bill. This actually means that I never pay full price for anything. One of my clients who went to Carpetright had his entire house refitted with carpet and did so well on the bill that his utility bill was wiped out and he had a credit of over £100, which is really something to be grateful for. The cashback card is brilliant, and you can get 1% on everything that is not on our list of preferred partners. So even going to a newsagent, a coffee shop, cinema, or theatre tickets, anywhere where you can pay by card, you will effectively never pay the full price again, and always receive cashback of your bills. That is what I really love about the cashback card. Here are some stories relating to experiences by my customers. Sky in the last few days have told 3 of my clients that their Sky Q-Box won't work without the Sky broadband. That's a big fat lie. Several of my clients still use Sky Q-Box and everything else is with us. There's no problems. British Gas refused to point blank to let an elderly woman in her 80s move her supply over, saying that she had run up a debt of over £2,500. The poor lady was petrified that she couldn't put her heating on when she's cold. After letting me help her, not only did we sort out her supply, it turns out that British Gas made a mistake on her account and she was actually owed £358. How did they come up with this? EE have denied a takeover for a vulnerable adult, explaining that there must be incompatible products on the line. I dug deeper to find there was no issues, but in the meantime, EE phoned the man back to discuss his fiber upgrade. Luckily for him, he's got me, so after telling EE about themselves, trying to take advantage of this poor guy, along with however many others, I phoned our UK-based head office to sort it out. They've reapplied for the service and given the guy a free 20 gigabyte upgrade on his mobile for July as a goodwill gesture. Just in case EE are mean and cut off his supply during takeover, I can't think of any company that goes above and beyond like UW. They really are member focused. No company is perfect, I get that, but these guys really are miles above the rest. Any little issues I've come across, it's just been a couple of phone calls and it's dealt with. Even on my own account, when I hadn't kept up to date with my meter readings, they explained my bill to me, helped me understand it in a more simple way, then sent me over £100 back where I'd overpaid. Last month, I had £19.10p knocked off my bill by using the members cashback card. I never pay full price for anything. Eating out costs less. Cinemas 40% cheaper too. I will shout it to whoever listens. I love what I do and I love the club. So what I would really love you to do is to listen out for people who are struggling or paying too much for their utilities or moaning that their services are not good or saying that things are too highly priced. Why not refer them to me? So I'm Michael Hillman from Utility Warehouse Discount Club, Save More, Pay Less. And if there's any questions, I'll be delighted to answer them for you. Thank you.
Fantastic, Michael. That was great. Do you know what? It's really great to hear about the customer service that Utility Warehouse provide as well. The issues that you're facing, the challenges that people have with trying to switch providers and all of that, and the commitment and dedication you have to solving those problems for your customers. That is fantastic. Does anybody have any questions for Michael? We have got a minute or two left for questions or comments about his presentation. It was great to hear that, Michael. Thank you.
Yeah, their customer service is really good.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was great to hear those examples, those case studies of yours as well. I actually have a quick question for you, Michael. What was it you did before UW? I know you lived in Glasgow, you moved to London, and then you've been with UW. Did you say about 14 years?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. What were you what were you doing before? What made you get into it?
No, I was in banking. I was in the securities, stocks and shares industry. I was working a back office where we do income, which is dividends on shares, corporate actions, which is the structuring of companies, and also taxation with regards to that, because you get lots of pension funds, charities, etc., get very
Yeah.
large tax breaks on their investments on a worldwide basis.
Right. Okay. So what was quite different then? What made you get into UW?
Well, it was just sort of help with helping people that who were interested in doing, and it's such a good company, and
Yeah.
the training's fantastic. You can go on as many training courses as you want free of charge. If you do book a training course and you don't go, they will charge you.
Fair enough. Fair
Um,
enough. No, that's great. Thank you, Michael.
yeah, I had
Thank you for sharing that. Interesting to hear what inspired you is obviously helping people. That's really great. Thank you. Pete, yes, we've got time for your question as well.
Just a quick one, Michael. Really, I mean, it's great to hear, you know, how you've like helped people such as that lady with British Gas. But you like when you're a customer of like Utility Warehouse, do Utility Warehouse tell you kind of what changes they're making with suppliers on your account, etc., you know, to keep you updated?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Like with Utility Warehouse customers, do you kind of keep them updated with the changes of suppliers that you make on their account? you know, when you're saving them money?
Well, the UW, they get all their electricity, gas from different from different companies, and they can sort of channel it out so that they can make good savings for their customers. So
Right.
they can beat prices that British Gas do, British Electricity, and the others. They're very competitive in the field.
Right.
Does that answer your question, Pete?
Yeah, partly, yes. It was just if they actually kept you updated on, like, you know, this year we move into this supplier because it's going to save you X amount of money, you know, so it keeps track of everything. And that's all I was asking, really.
Yeah, but what we can do is that anybody that would want to you know, to find out what we do, that we can do a presentation, and then it's up to you to make the option if you want to sort of change or not, because we can't sort of do it from the amount of sort of units that you're actually using. It's all sort of done on, because we're a club, that it's best to actually take all our services, and people that only sort of take maybe a couple of services, that we don't make such a big saving as they would with taking all the services. So it's actually
Got you.
every individual
Okay.
taken differently.